Tonight on Meme News, insurance companies are refusing to pay out after the purge destruction. We investigate the reasons why. The coronavirus spreads to Hendon, why officials say just nuking Hendon is not enough. The survival game mode is being considered by MRT staff. Will its inclusion help save the crashing economy or break it even more? Server TPS is down by 40% since the introduction of the Zeta server. What the admins are doing to combat this. The Mayor of Arcadia declares bankruptcy after a sizable investment in Bells. Was this part of a money laundering scheme? And some confusion over the 300 block rule, how this clarification might affect your next claim. This is Meme News. Good evening. Our top story tonight. The purge caused massive amounts of destruction just before the Epsilon server closed. However, many members have found their insurance claims being denied across the board. Because of this, players are worried that they'll have to rebuild their towns from scratch. However, insurance companies said that the damage has already been repaired, and thus requires no such payout. The MRT admins claim that all the damage was repaired on the Zeta server, as they took a backup of the world before the purge began. Despite the response, members have been protesting outside the AdMod building. Some protesters managed to get inside, but the staff were evacuated beforehand. At least one rebel was seen detonating explosives inside the building, and he was swiftly shot dead by the MRT secret police. We'll bring you more on this uprising as it develops. Hendon has received its first case of coronavirus today. Due to the extreme spread, it has officially been declared a pandemic on the MRT. Some officials say that we need to take more extreme measures than nuking Hendon. Suggestions include sealing it inside a dome, regenerating the entire town, or starting a nuclear war to increase military spending and consequently boost the economy. Hendon's economy has sunk by 125%, leaving all shareholders in crippling debt. The stock market situation may not be entirely catastrophic, however. Staff are considering implementing the survival game mode on the MRT, and it is possible that it may help boost the economy. Many items on the MRT server will reduce in value considerably due to the undercutting price practices that have become standard in survival server shops. This undercutting practice may reduce the price of other items on the MRT and generally decrease the cost of living. However, anticipation of this event has caused stock markets to crash even further, leaving many corporations and the 1% with slightly less money. Speaking of big drops, the TPS has been much lower than usual with the introduction of the Zeta server. TPS was seen hovering around 8 at server launch, but over time has stabilized and only drops when a large number of players are online. Members are reminded to avoid lag-inducing activities such as flying at fast speeds, visiting new terrain, or building complex redstone devices unless necessary. There was also a series of crashes that currently does not have a confirmed cause. However, these were resolved when Tom Pears recovered the server by crashing it in a different way. The TPS is expected to slowly improve as time goes on. The Mayor of Arcadia has declared bankruptcy after investing his entire $23,000 fortune into the Bell industry. With the recent stock market crashes, this has resulted in Shadow losing all his money. However, some members suspect this was a money laundering scheme. Our reporter at the SSC Stock Exchange, Meggie, is with us to explain. Meggie, how could this be used for money laundering?
That's a good question, Mega. Some are rumouring that the plan is to get the admins to reimburse Little Shadow 59 his entire balance by putting the loss down to a glitch and blaming it on another member, specifically Cookie46910. Now, despite the admins being mostly good people and mostly not corrupt individuals that are in charge of the MRT news, it is unlikely this plan will succeed without some potential bribery occurring behind the scenes. And finally, with the GSM approaching, there is one slight clarification that will need to be made to the rules. The 300 and 500 block rules state that anyone building within those distances to an existing town must get permission from or notify the mayor, respectively. However, the method used to measure these distances is not clearly established. Meme News understands the staff have casually discussed this in the lead up to the GSM and are favouring the X or Y method. In summary, the X and Y values of your claim must both be at least the required distance away from the existing town. This produces a cross shape that leaves plenty of room for other towns to build in, while providing maximum flexibility to the town owner. That's all for tonight. Next time on Meme News, we'll cover how the admins are investing in crypto. But for now, I'm Mega Scatterbomb. Good evening.